Okay, so I'm gonna stand here, he's gonna stand there.
Well, no. I counted it out.
All right,
it's right there, right there.
21 feet.
All right.
So,
Just to be accurate. All right, and you got to keep in mind, most of the time you're not going to be like, waiting for someone to do this, right? So you have to also count in a bit more reaction time normally. Anyways, let's go.
let's say I was already running though.
No.
No? Okay.
Start from a cold stop.
All right. I'm gonna get shot.
The point at A, like, bang.
I was dead right here. I was dead.
I didn't even get a grip on the gun that time. I literally was like, I missed my grip on my hand trying to... because I can even draw one-handed.
It was a win-win situation. What's that for?
I was freaking throwing boxes on me. Wait, are we still turn that off? I'm gonna look stupid as heck.
Oh, see? Now he feels bad about it.
Did it hurt? Sorry. How much did that?
I have a friend in Jesus. Jesus is my friend. It's a long walk. Ow, my balls. I am august. What does he say? I will not trouble my soul to vindicate itself or to be understood. And then he talks about how he is, as a person, like a product of nature, like the land on which you build a house.
You ever get the feeling that you're just being watched?
Yeah, but you know why? Because you have senses that you're not attuned to it.
That's
And it's
not
not. It doesn't have to be a sixth sense. People think that's like a sixth
Well,
sense.
no.
Your five senses can work together to do more than you know.
Yes. Well, that's why I'm saying it's both. I think that
Well, you have to
in
be
some
both.
cases that
Not
is
the
definitely
explanation you
true.
need. All intelligence is pattern recognition, in some way.
That's why the IQ test is patterns.
Yeah, but see, that's only measuring how well you can
You said
articulate
all
that.
intelligence.
That's measuring. That's calling all
That-
intelligence
that
your recognition
is
of
what-
one type
that
of
is what
pattern.
IQ
There's
is.
infinite patterns in everything. That's not what IQ is. IQ is a test of the North American occupational standard.
Can you?
At
It depends
best.
what you're talking
At
about.
best.
Can you articulate what your subconscious is saying?
Man, I really bought into the whole lie that festivals are this place of just like good vibes and true love or whatever. There's this sense that like just by everybody conjuring this good feeling that that it exists, which is feasible. But that was hell.
It was unbelievable how quickly I knew that that was not my scene and I was gonna hate it. These places like parties and stuff where like everybody's having a good time, where you're supposed to like make friends, that is where I feel the most alone, because I don't understand why I don't have anything like the same kind of drive everyone else does, or they don't have the same kind of drive I do. Dude, I'm gonna try to start living without as many plans. Like we talked about that in the podcast, right?
Yeah.
And then as I was saying it, I was realizing that this festival I was going to was like the big exception to the way I was resolving to live, right? It was like there's that glaring thing in my calendar, and once that was out of the picture, man, I'm like, now maybe I can actually start doing it. Maybe I'm a little bit freed up.
And then I see Matt in 3 years and he's just totally dissipated. Formless.
I have no plan. Well, no, it's more, I'm not saying it'll necessarily be better all of a sudden, as much as if there's not a reality outside of that, then I'm making it all up. Which maybe I am. I mean, to some extent, it isn't everything. But
In a way.
But when I'm thinking about something that's upcoming and that's my source of happiness, which for so long I openly said, that's the only way I can live, just have something to look forward to. But I need to also be able to live without that, so I'm trying to, it's cliche, but live in the present a little more. See if there's
Most
any...
people say live in the moment.
Oh, yeah, I got the cliche wrong.
You get the cliche wrong, damn
Live
it.
in the moment. Moment to moment.
Be in the present, live in the moment.
But there is no present. Do I live in the millisecond, the second, the minute, the hour, the day? Which is the
We live in the
present
past.
moment? Come on, ready? I think existence in itself has to count for something,
Yeah.
you know, and a lot of people aren't even given the opportunity to have an impactful life.
Right.
It also has to count for something to make the most of it that you can.
Yeah.
So I guess I'm almost thinking on behalf of the universe when I'm that drive to be like, no, you can't fail to create the thing. You know, it maybe that's just a sense that I have something meaningful to give. But then again, the big part of it also is just self-representation. To somehow act in response to your assessment of how the universe works.
I was thinking about that on the plane, and just the amount of people you see, and you realize you're all acting on different paradigms. Like,
Yes.
you're all acting for different existential reasons.
You get down. Oh, he got that from right on the end of that rubber. Okay. Stick it out.
Waffle House, same booth that I spent the new year. I'm here for my birthday. How about that? I didn't even plan it that way. I guess I just like Waffle House.
When I get something I like, I usually kind of keep that in my head. I'm not, and it's weird because I'm like, I don't really try. Like I try new things, but once I get settled, like I'm like, okay, when I go to Waffle House, I go here for a burger. So the cookout, I'm there for like.
But so you got to not think categorically. Speaking of trying new things, did I tell you that I'm writing a sitcom?
I think so. Yes.
I should have made it more memorable when I told you, but okay. I guess I
You
did.
didn't tell me six.
Maybe I hadn't really fully developed it.
Pitching a show.
There you go. Okay, well I've started hatching it out. Got a couple episodes on the books. Oh yeah.
Oh, let's get into the anus. Here we go.
I love the tight fixtures in that food court.
This is tightening me up. Oh, it's in my butt. Okay. What?
I like this song. Remember back when 2010's music was good?
Like Gautier?
Yeah. Pop hit music used to be good. Now it sucks. Like, it's terrible.
Yeah, but that's just because they decided that everything needs to be tropical step and girls singing with like a pseudo baby lisp. Ugh. This is good for me. Very good for me. Yes. After a long day of driving. And I deserve this.
Like the more you're doing things in your creative vein, the more
That's
things
true.
the more things you're building into your mind to create the thing.
You could literally be laying the foundation for things other
Yes.
than what you think the thing is.
RJ says he's here. Let's get going. We're about to spring. Let's go grab ourselves some trash bags and make ourselves some bags.
not trying to look like a fucking idiot right now. Did you see that? Are you seeing this?
Alright, time to man up.
About the sitcom, what inspires you about it?
The sitcom basically combines my abilities to articulate myself, which is a fairly new skill in my life, to use limited resources to put together a project, and to utilize this town, the school I'm at, the age group that I'm among, into one beautiful package.
Sweet. In the future, like if I existed like 100 years from now, where we're like all growing the like meat based on like, you know, cloned meat and stuff like that, and there's no actual death of any animals, like that would like I can see myself ethically going, well, they were killing animals, they should have just been vegetarian until they figured this out, or they should have devoted more energy into figuring something like that out sooner. I can totally see myself holding that perspective if I were born into that time frame.
Right. It changes your context. This is literally the whitest midnight I've ever seen in my life. I'm Jerry Seinfeld, and this is Comedians in... He doesn't have an accent like that. Comedians in Cars, getting coffee.
Hey. Dude, classic.
Classic. Is it a booger?
Oh, dude, I don't know what it was, dude.
But it was on the sauce?
No, but it takes me out of my drink, dude.
Don't make me think ill of Waffle House, bro. Not at a time like this.
That's what makes it Waffle House.
As much as I like the trailer model of Waffle House, the lack of an industrial dishwasher is sometimes a little unsettling.
Yeah.
Clankety clank.
That is true.
But you gotta take risks in life, or else, what is life? Sometimes you get a flagellum in your drink.
You just drink it up.
Crank it up. This is a good episode.
Check.
Shit. I don't play chess.
There's a pizza diner that hasn't been updated since the 80s. Miniature old school jukeboxes on each table, little coat hooks, just the whole vibe. Just like a time machine, just sit back down. I mean, just class. No joke, it's good.
What gets me is just that these businesses stay alive. Well, no, most of them don't, but that any of them stay alive with like so little population. It's almost like, do they just charitably kind of support the locals? And just, that's most of America.
There's a super Walmart here.
And it's so overlooked. Maybe I really don't know how the world works.
I mean, that's a tattoo photo. Yeah, this is all business.
Do you even have a name? Or does it just say tattoo and handwritten on the front?
Yeah, basically. It literally says tattoo.
I want to look it up. I want to see how bad it is. But I also want to get one because this is America. Like this. This is real America right here. The Bojangles. Although I do have it in my own neighborhood too. I'm living in America now. Bro, for real though, you gotta not be in such a hurry to move out of your house. You gotta start sitting with things that you don't necessarily love for longer. Like if you don't let things sit, then like you never even learn who you are in that context. You know what I mean? Like you don't have to love it all the time. You can wait it out, try it out. I mean, if you hate it, that's one thing, but I've hated things and stuck with them and grown from it. Even if girls think they want me, they actually want me to be a different kind of me. They want me to be a moneymaker, and I don't want to be that. So if I have a girl in my life, I'm going to judge myself by a standard that I don't even actually hold. So, not playing that game.
I'll pray for you.
Why? Why does everybody think that the solution is a woman?
I'll pray for you. I'll go through your eyes. Don't you have feelings?
Feelings? Yes. But usually those feelings represent something other than what I attach it to. I think I have feelings for a girl. No, really, I just like love. Or I like beauty. Or whatever. The girl is symbolic.
There are many nice ladies out there. There are a lot of them.
Nice isn't worth marrying.
Nice looking, caring.
Nice looking, plenty of those, yes.
They have a very good heart.
Very good hearts, plenty of those, I agree.
They want someone to say, this is my husband.
When you're accused of not working, it's not like you can immediately rebound and prove them wrong. If they just walk in on you one day and they decide you don't appear to be moving with purpose, as he says, you know, it's like, okay, so maybe I go on to win a Nobel Peace Prize and you'll be like, oh, I judged him wrong. But anything short of that, it's like, oh, yeah, this guy's moving now. You know, like his self-fulfilling prophecy could be maintained indefinitely.
And it will be. And it's the thing where I've given up on the illusion. Like, Like,
So you might as well chill and
I might as well
act
take
as you're
the-
being judged.
But then when he catches you,
No.
just proves him right.
Doesn't matter. I don't care. He
It's
can
no
win
win.
right all day long. He doesn't win. It's fine.
Because
for
at the
me.
end of the
He
day,
wants to
he's the
win,
one
he's
taking
right.
custodial seriously.
Yeah, and that's the reason that he loses. Like that.
Power to the people.
I've literally thought about this, and I'm like, they won't fire me if they fire me one time, unless it's like super egregious.
They won't
If
fire
they,
you, but
like-
they'll write you up.
Yeah, but that's the thing. There's a decent chance I will be looking for an out.
Is today the day that the bird falls through the grate and I don't work here anymore? It's still there. Precariously close. Its head still has to fall off though.
Looks like it's
Still kicking.
still kicking in.
Yeah, this is pretty swanky. It's a place to come watch a play or something.
This is a man who enjoys the finer things in life. Jam and butter. Wildest dreams come
C'est
true.
magnifique.
That's what he said. He said, when we start to stray from our values, burn this effort down.
Basically, we're going. Burn it down.
So we're talking, burn it down. Burn it down. The disrespect to the intellect. That's what I fight against. I've gotten stronger. I actually overshot it. Unbelievable.
And all of those things are always touching. You don't exist without relation to all other things. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Existence is entirely relative. And like,
But the thingness is the construct.
so we'll say an individual thing doesn't exist except relevantly to everything else. Like, I don't think that the earthly dimension is the only dimension. I think they can even exist outside of time.
Me too.
Then almost by definition, there are things other than this thing. And if those two mutually exclusive things, not mutually exclusive, but almost mutually exclusive things, are capable of interacting, which I believe that they do, that would mean, almost definitionally, that there can be otherness and thingedness in this dimension.
Consciousness.
Because perhaps that could be it. I don't think it's an illusion.
But I think
a
it's based
reality.
in a reality that we wake up to at some point when we're separated from it.
No, I do
and that
think
would
we
be
wake up
God,
to it.
because that would be an unlimited
Yes, I do
distillation
think we wake up to it,
of
and we have to
consciousness.
die to ourselves in order to wake up to it.
But we're not meant to do that right now. We're meant to play the game. What do you think, dude? Is the whole production, the marching band and all of it, is it worth it, or is it just a big show that we do to impress ourselves? Or is this just what humans do?
If you're comparing, there are like the Ohio State marching band.
No, I'm just talking about how we organize ourselves into a giant formation, and you know, it's not like
I mean, it's showing unity. Yeah.
it is. It's embodying something. Does that justify it?
I'd say so.
I mean, we're not doing anything like exquisite.
I can't even judge age anymore. I don't know. You really do like lose your sense of that at a point.
You don't look at all that you're telling.
Cool.
I don't know, dude.
I feel older than 29. Or, I mean, what does an age feel like, but I don't feel like anyone else that is 29, whatever 29 is.
Oh, Lord.
I feel like I've been alive 1,000 years. Oh, Lord.
Vibes are more than a feeling, dude.
What are vibes?
Vibes are like tribes.
Vibes are tribes. this is the vibe because this is the tribe. Oh,
Look at this,
that
dude.
beauty.
I told you, bro.
That's right. I can enjoy things without possessing them. There would have been a time in my life when I saw this place and thought, I need to own a business like that. And now I can just look at it and be like, that's cool. I have it right now. I really want to shave this half beard, which I'm letting grow for the pilot episode of a sitcom, which doesn't seem about to be shot. I'm still working on it. Oh, fuck me.
I don't understand where all the collaborators are. Like, what are people doing with their lives? What are they trying to do? That they're so busy aiming for something, but when someone's ready to actually do it, they're not there. I don't get it.
Yeah, my thing is, it's like, you can write, you have your podcast, you have experience with interviews, and you know how to converse with people and get information from people and all this stuff. Like, if you have all that, there are so many jobs that you could easily get, and you're good at it. Like, that's like your thing. I mean, wouldn't that be at least better than, cleaning toilets?
I don't know what would make me happy. And is it worth betting on myself at the moment that I can get myself where I want to be?
If anything, it's good practice.
Technically, everything you do is tribalism in a way. Because, well, let's take, for example, my creative pursuits like writing, okay? I'm trying to write things that feel unique. And in some ways, in a general sense, I'm a person with a unique perspective. Pretty much everything I want to say has been written, said, or embodied in some other form. And doesn't really need me to add to it. But I'm just this experiment of evolution that says keep creating because maybe we'll make something new. And really, that's the reason I do it. Really, I think I'm playing the game, but I'm the one getting played.